So that was the lesson planning part, and which had a library of more than 1600 lesson plans, and over a period it grew beyond 2000 lesson plans across subjects. And then we came up with a detailed question bank, a question bank which can be used quickly to assess the children's understanding inside the classroom and outside the classroom as well. So we had different patterns of questions within the question bank, like multiple choice, multiple response, true or false, fill in the blanks, match the following, short answer type questions. So questions were populated based on these patterns, aligned to a particular concept, a particular learning outcome, and it was available for the teachers to look at, and teachers were also given the flexibility to add more questions to the question bank, and and the library grew over a period. And using these question banks, the teachers could quickly create short tests, long tests, which can be printed, which can be conducted online, which can be assigned and published inside the classroom in a live session. So these were available for the teachers, the test and assessment tool, and they could use it the way they wanted, aligning to their lesson plans. And then we started to look at different technology enabled equipments which can be made part of a schooling system, which will help the teachers to do a better job with certain concepts which are critical in nature. So we started our hunt for these kind of devices, and we initially procured a telescope, which was a 14-inch telescope. So this was to make space sciences more interesting for the children. So we procured a 14-inch telescope. Later we went on and procured a 8-inch telescope, which can be transported as well. So using this, most of the celestial events, so we had created a calendar for Mysore region, in fact, month-wise calendar, where we can look at the calendar and know which are the constellations which will be available in a particular month, which are the planets which will be visible in a particular month, is there any particular celestial event expected in a particular month. So these kind of things were listed, and approximately a calendar was published, and based on that we used to conduct activities for the children which are aligned to curriculum, so that they understand these domains in a better way. The second devices which we had, the second device in fact which we had procured was microscope, which was again digital and network enabled microscopes. So dissection microscope and compound microscope, both these microscopes were procured. These microscopes had the capability where we can set the slides and it can be streamed to a larger screen, so that the children need not cramp in front of the microscopes. We can even stream it to a classroom, and we can also capture the images and make it as part of the library. So we had created more than 600 image library over a period using these microscopes. And in fact, these telescopes which I was talking about were also network enabled, and we had an public IP for these telescopes, and whenever there was a celestial event conducted, we used to publish the publish a link using which anybody can join remotely into that event and look at the night sky, the object which is focused by the telescope. So after that we looked at concepts which are quite critical and which require data to analyze and understand these concepts in a much better way. So to make these easier, we went on and procured transducers. So we had researched and looked at various transducers and sensors which are available across the globe, and at that time the most suitable thing which was available was Vernier. So we went ahead and procured 36 set of sensors from Vernier and LabQuest. So the idea behind this procurement was to gather data from an experimental setup and help the children to do an data analysis and come up with a concrete answer towards a concept. One of the example is on Newton's third law. So the Newton's third law says that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. But inside the classroom, it's quite difficult for the teachers to prove F1 is equal to minus F2. Same way we look at friction is a concept where we say that a particular surface has more friction and another surface has less friction. It's quite difficult for the teachers to prove that really a particular surface is having more friction until there is a data is available. Same way total mechanical energy is conserved, transfusion in plants. So lot of concepts which are critical in nature, which otherwise cannot be proved inside the classroom, can be proved using these devices. So we had created experimental setups where children can come up with their own analysis, scenarios and analysis. So they put these transducers, get the data out of these transducers and do a concept analysis, in the sense data analysis using the data, graphical analysis, tabular analysis, and then they with some percentage of experimental error, they get convinced on these concepts.